Len Goodman. Come in.
Gorgeous girl.
Oh, thanks for coming to see us, Len. Oh, Top Cat, you see? Top Cat.
Top Cat.
What a series it's been, Len.
Listen, we say it every year, and sometimes we just say it for saying so. This is the best one. Honestly. It's the first time I knew everyone who was on it.
I was going to say, that was a good start. Have they lived up to expectation?
100%. I think the mix of characters that we've had some funny ones, we've had some good ones, some not so good. It was just a great mix. I've really enjoyed doing it.
Fantastic. Yeah. It's not over yet either. No, we have the big excitement
2 weeks to go.
Let's talk about the weekend. You are no stranger to Dance Fusion, having done it on Dancing with the Stars. Dance Fusion, like this. What did you make of the talent this weekend? I thought
it was terrific because, you know, it is a challenge, and it's not just a challenge for our celebrities who've got to learn 2 different dances with different characterisation technique, but also for the pros. You know, they've got to be inventive. They've got to think, how can we go into this one and get back into that one? And I thought the pros did a great job, but I thought the celebrities were brilliant.
I know. I wasn't sure about it at first, and then when I watched it, I thought, actually, these are really good. What makes for a really good fusion performance?
My favourite type of fusion, and it does depend a lot on the music, I know, but I like a proper fusion, when you get a bit of this into a bit of that.
OK.
Then a little touch of the other. Yeah, cheeky monkey.
Sorry.
And, you know, there was a couple of them, Lisa's one and Lewis, you know, which was half and half. And they worked, but I prefer the ones that are really, you know, a mix-up.
And they sort of weave in and out.
Weave in, and it's how they can do that, and the seamless way, you know, they go from one to the other and then back in, and it keeps you watching as a judge or as a viewer. It's interesting to see, you know, especially for people like me. I think, how are they going to get from a cha-cha-cha into a tango, back into a cha, and it was marvellous. I loved the blend, and I loved it.
Are amazing. Some of them are quite hard to marry together. That's right. Are there any that you think didn't quite work together?
No, I thought they all pulled it off. You know, one of the hardest, and I said it, I think, on Strictly, was Nicky.
Yeah.
You know, the samba's tough.
Yeah,
he's got an American smooth type of foxtrot, so he's got a foxtrot and a samba. And to mix them in is I think, much harder than, say, a quick step and a Charleston, or a quick step and a jive, you know, which are both upbeat. So, but I thought they all did a brilliant job. I was really impressed.
I know. It was I got quite emotional watching the show on Saturday. I think I've fallen in love with them all. Right, Denise and James did a jive and a quick step, which you're talking about. Now, you said in the results show you two would have voted to save Denise and James. She is so good, isn't she? Why does she deserve to stay, do you reckon?
Well, firstly, let me... I love this little bit, the pendulum. Yeah. This is where I thought... that was the incident where she caught her heel in her knickers or whatever happened. But... You know, her work ethic. Yeah. I look at your poll with Russell's
the
poll.
Table, yeah.
You know, she's worked the... sorry,
Russell's poll sounded about...
Excuse me. Sorry. But she's worked the hardest.
Yeah,
she's put in the most hours. Yeah. And I think she is a terrific dancer. No. I know there's these people that say it's unfair and this and that. It's not unfair. Cara Toynton won it. She went to stage school and was on the stage.
Exactly.
Tom Chambers.
Jill Halfpenny.
You can go on and on about them. Okay. Chelsea Healy last. You know, she is it more an advantage than being, say, a sportsman who's got the work ethic and the will to win and the coaching? You know, you can make a case out that they've all got an advantage if you want.
Okay.
So I think she's a fantastic dancer.
She's doing brilliantly. Lisa and Robin did a tango and a cha-cha-cha. Yes. Now, you did say there was a terrible incident.
There was an incident.
Can you explain more? What went wrong?
I don't know if you're going to show it. This was nice, little Cuban break going on there. Look at her bubbling. I think it's... Somewhere here, there was an incident. It's coming up now.
She's gone.
Yeah, she went a bit. Then she started stomping about. Then she goes into a New York, I think, which is a bit off time, a little bit early.
OK.
She, for me, is my biggest problem. Okay. And I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
My brain looks at her dancing and thinks her posture's not that good. You know, it's a little bit cumbersome in places. But my heart is saying she's so much fun. There's so much efficacy and a feeling going on. And it's a challenge between my brain and my heart. My heart wants her to go through, and my brain's thinking, well, the technique's not that good. And then I think, well, as a judge, my job is to judge it with my brain.
Okay.
It's for the viewers to judge it with their hearts. And
yes.
if they say, oh, well, we love her and she's bubbly and great, well, good luck to her.
I know. And the nation have taken Lisa to their
Yes.
feel. Lewis and Flavia did a tango rumba. Another good week for Lewis. How difficult was it to fuse a tango and a rumba?
The way they did it, it wasn't that hard.
Okay.
Because it was all rumba. He's got massive hands, you know.
Big hands. Well, you know what they say.
No, I don't want to know.
Big hands, big clubs.
Yes, of
There we
course.
go.
But, you know, up till here, it's a rumba.
Yeah.
Now it goes... So it wasn't a sort of a true fusion of one and another. It was a lot of... And if I was to critique it, there was a lot of rumba and not much tango. But I understand from the music, and when you choreograph via the music, and it was all very quiet and rumba-y, and then after the... Don't.
Sorry. It's when you say rumba.
And then, of course, it goes into that strong end, which, of course, really feels like a tango. So I did understand musically it was the right way to go. But for me, if it had been a little bit more of a balance of the two dances, it could have been a 10 even.
OK. Danny and Vincent and their Charleston and Quick Step. Yum Yum's Pig's Bum, you said. What did you enjoy about it?
Well, I enjoyed the Quick Step, really, a little bit more than I did the Charleston bit. I thought the Charleston sometimes was a little bit confined.
Okay.
It wasn't full of razzmatazz, but the mix was very good. And I thought Vincent last week with his Viennese waltz, I thought that was clever. And again last Saturday, I thought that was really clever the way he went into one. But it is a little bit easier because both dances are from the 20s. You see Charleston in the normal Quick Step anyway, so it was a little bit easier to fuse.
OK, very quickly, we've got about 20 seconds. Kimberly and Pasha and their tango and cha-cha-cha.
Shut up. Shut up. This, I tell you what, I loved everything. Look at the way she went from cha-cha. Even her expression told you what dance she was doing. But it was so well done. Absolute seamless from one to the other. The cha-cha was crisp and clean. The tango had fire and attack.
Loved it.
The bee's knees. 40
as well. Awesome for Kimberly. It made me cry. Thank you so much, Len, for coming to visit us. Len Goodman. Next week, Bruno Tonioli for your pleasure. So just who was our Elvis Presley? Time to reveal who's in the blue suede shoes.